she gets the opportunity and the strength to do all of those things. But then one thing I know is she is phenomenal. And that is how we begin this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Happy Sunday. We will always say that somebody will say what is happy about it because you are right here with me. Like, I don't take those things for granted. My name is Dell. I am Queen of the Mic, in case this is your first time of listening to us. And every noon on Sundays, we get to talk about the family. We look at the home. How can we make the home front better than it is? And we have a firm belief on this program that if you can get it right as a family, the society will definitely be better. And so we always would bring topics that have to do with the home front, children, siblings, marriage, in-laws, everything that concerns the home. Now, I don't know if you've ever considered or thought about it, but there's something that psychologists believe, and they believe or they think that your birth order may have an effect or on your relationship as an adult and even in your marriage. So what am I saying? Whether you're the firstborn and you're married to a firstborn, or the person you're dating is a firstborn and you are a firstborn, all of those things, your birth position, your birth order, they believe that it could have an effect. Now, I'm not saying either positively or negatively, okay? And I don't know if for those that are married, it was part of those things that you put into consideration. And did it work? Yes. So these traits, okay, the distinct traits linked with birth order can determine whether or not two people can make a good match. Yes. And so your position, whether you're firstborn, middle child, lastborn, if you're the youngest. So all the lastborns, I feel like sometimes, look, am I sounding like a lastborn now? We are victimized. They say that they'll ask us to pick a spoon and we'll say, we are tired, our arms are hurting. Well, so it's like, sometimes the way they put it, like, if you're marrying a lastborn, you must stand up, you must really do this and that. Well, I don't know if it is true. And for those that are married to this short break, I'll be right back. The program I would jealous right there. It is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, and we are on Home Affairs. And today we're looking at how your birth position affects your relationship. Now, let me quickly share a few things with you before we get a little deeper into the conversation. Now, if you're wondering in the first place, now let me share some common traits with birth positions. And this is not because it is believed. I am a lastborn, so in fact, if it was a debate, I would defend this thing. Why didn't you give me the sweet? Mommy said that when she's not around, you should give me tea, you should give me cereal and all of that. And it becomes a fight between the lastborn and the firstborn. The ones in the middle are usually the diplomats. They try to, everybody should calm down. And they find a very, very diplomatic way of handling those things. Another trait of the middle child or the middle children is they are very agreeable. They are not it has to be. You can send me a voice note on WhatsApp. You can send me also a text message on 090 9705 4450. 09097054450. And also you can call me on 09087668888. 09087668888. You can also reach me on calls, that is 0907353. Okay, it's a book, The New Birth Order, Why You Are the Way You Are. Yes, so you can check that book out. I'm trying to find the name of the author, and I'm sure I'll be able to get that. Yes. So while we look for that, okay, Kevin Leman, in the book The New Birth Order, okay, Why You Are the Way You Are, and you can get some information on that. Maybe you want to just look deep and find out a little bit more, maybe for your children and things like that. Now, part of what is written in that book, okay, it says the firstborn is more type A, and teaches the last born little things about organization. It means that the atmosphere light and reminds the firstborn not to take everything seriously. So if you see it's coming with all that gra gra, okay, the man will be like, sweetheart, calm down. Oh, I love the sound of that. Okay, and that way they will have a synergy sort of. And it also says that they are less likely to have a power tussle of positions and all of that. That is what it's been said. And it says that they tend to bump heads. That's the firstborn, because firstborns can be perfectionists and like having things done their own way. Okay, so it doesn't mean that it's like definite like that totally, but what it is, look out for. Child last born couples are a pretty good match. And he says the compromising middle child tends to make a good partner for the last born, who are usually socially outgoing, right? So they have also need to have a good communication, because the middle children are not threatened by last borns. Like, they don't see it like it's a power tussle kind of a thing. So their communication is usually not an issue like that. All right, so let me read this message. It says, good afternoon, I'm a middle baby and we need things done. Awesome, and I'm glad to hear that. Well, I just read that middle can always, because you always compromise, you always try to make everybody comfortable. So I'm glad that you're saying that. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Okay, and whatever it is bothering you, don't be worried. It will all be sorted out. Okay, God is faithful. So just send me a message, Blessing. Send me a text message on 090 97 05 4450. 090 97 05 4450. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Thank you for calling. Happy Sunday.
Always happy with that.
King Kennedy, I love the sound of that. Glad to have you on the program.
Also happy to join in the program. So
please go ahead and share your thoughts.
When you're talking about, the matching in the marriage, in the middle, yes, some first children are neglected because we grow. Before you know, they start sending them to school. Before you know, you don't want to take over. And then you are there, raising up shoulders, that you are the first child. At the end of the day, you discover that in most families, go and take statistics, the younger ones become better off.
Yeah.
Both in education and
so you have that
other aspect of life. You see, they take over you because you were there, and then your parents were like thinking those ones are little, you take care of them. They grow up and they take over the position.
Yeah.
So I think we ought to rise up to our positions and then be in charge.
All right, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day. Contributions that they can make, okay, that will make the difference or make a lot of difference. Now, it is being believed that two last borns are definitely going to be a disaster, but I doubt. I don't know. 090-7353-0044. 090-7353-0044 or 090-8766-8888. That is 090-87. And how does it affect your relationship or your marriage? Let's get to hear from you. If you're married, what is the position of your wife and what is your birth position? And so if you're last born, what's your when it comes to finances, how prudent are you? You need to check that as well. And sometimes you can't explain until you get to find out some of these traits based on your birth position. And also in the book, it's been captured that it takes a cleans up who takes care of your social calendar. And so you need to take firm decisions to keep that relationship going. That's if a lastborn is marrying a lastborn. Okay, and because the lastborns are in quotes the outgoing type, so if you have two outgoing types, okay, you need to be able to tell yourself. I just have a few more minutes on the show, so if you want to share your thoughts on your birth position, your spouse's position, or your partner, and does it have any effect on both of you? Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Who am I speaking with?
Good
Elizabeth, please go ahead and share your thoughts.
Okay, although I come late before I own my radio, but I'm hearing something about last born and
Your birth
Last born,
position.
so
Yes. What position are you in your family?
I'm last born.
Lastborns are easygoing and they are risk takers.
Like I don't understand what you're saying.
Is he who is the boss in your relationship? Who is the oga? Who makes the decisions?
I'm the one making decision, no.
How come when they said that? Because it's been said that it is the firstborns that make the decisions and then you follow. So how come you are the oga?
Me, I don't know, but no ma. Even though for him it was like complaining every time that I'm always like to make decisions. I don't know, sir. I don't know why it's like that.
Well, I think that you should be considerate of the fact that he is a firstborn, and sometimes it is from the way he was raised, so that you will not have issues in your